horizontal shape we have is a baseball bat, but we're going to look at one vertical and one horizontal reference there. And we're going to start there, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump into mine. So we're modeling a polygon modeling class, right? So no surprise there. We get polygons. Polygons are kind of the wave of the industry right now, and it doesn't really look like it's going to change anytime soon. Since it's kind of beat out the other surface types for the most part. But even though there are some other surface types that aren't really used all that well anymore, there's still some nice workflows that came out of them that we can utilize in our polygon workflow. So today we're going to look at some NURBS workflows. And see if we can't leverage that to generate some nice polygon shapes. Has anyone heard of NURBS before? A couple people? Does anybody know what NURBS stands for? People thinking on it? Alright, well luckily it really doesn't matter what it means, but it does stand for non-uniform rational B-splines. But never in your career will you ever have to go and tell somebody that. Like I said, it is kind of a dying surface. There are some studios that still use it, but for the most part, computers are strong enough now that polygons are king. So it's kind of where we live there. If you ever want to deal with if you ever want to deal with NURBS tool sets, these functions within Maya, they used to live in a different menu set, but now they all live under that surfaces menu. So anything we're doing that's NURBS related is going to live and breathe in the surfaces menu. There's lots of different options in here when it comes to actually dealing with NURBS surfaces. But first, before we can do anything, we need to generate a curve. So, from our edgeful alphabet, where we had all those blue lines in the scene that made the letters and the shapes and all that, those are just NURBS curves. Really just a fancy way of saying it's a line in 3D space, doesn't really have any shape or volume. But we can come in here and actually create some ourselves. That's what we're going to use to make our NURBS surfaces. You can see here I got the CV curve tool. Everybody who might have missed this, just create curve tools, CV curve tool. All right, not a whole lot of options in here when it comes to creation. Really just curve degree. And when we're dealing with our curve creation, we are going to want to stick to orthographic cameras. So as I click, you're going to see I get these points. It starts to draw out a curve between these points. But the reason we want to stick to ortho cameras is it's going to project that on the grid. So if I do it in my perspective camera, you're going to see things get a little bit weird since it actually projects it down to the grid. So sticking to the ortho camera is always going to be a safe bet there. Just make sure that what you see is what you get, and you don't get any kind of perspective shift. So in our options here, 3 cubic is the default. Basically what that means is when I click to draw my curves, it's going to use every 3 points to determine how to smooth out that surface. So here I've got 3 points. Didn't start creating the curve yet. On the 4th one, now it's got enough points to actually work with. You can see that lighter line. That's actually the curve it's going to create. As you work up and down your curve degree, it's going to use more points, 5, 7 points to generate that curve, or fewer, all the way down to linear. And linear is going to be much more kind of what you see is what you get. Up again, set that to linear. You're going to see every 1 click is a point. You get a straight line straight from one to the other. So depending on what you're doing, you might want to favor one option over the other. For what we're doing, linear is going to give you the most direct relation between what we're making and what you get. But I'm going to leave it on default just because because I don't really want to mess with my tool settings. So if you want it to be perfectly straightforward with no confusion on why your curve doesn't look like your shape or vice versa, go with linear. If you're on with a little bit of deviation, cubic's fine. Alright, I'm going to start with my wine glass. Now what we're going to do here is called a revolve. We're going to make a curve, and then we're going to use a revolve to actually create the surface. Revolve is going to be very similar to, if you're familiar with woodworking, have you ever heard of lathe before in woodworking? Right? If you're not familiar, basically take a piece of wood, put it on a thing, spin it, and kind of carve away the surface till you get what you want. That's more or less what we're doing here, but we're going to take a curve, spin it in 3D space to get a surface. And actually, if you use this in like 3ds Max, they actually call it lathe instead of revolve. All right. So what we're going to want to do here is start at the center of where it would revolve, right? So wherever it's radially symmetrical, we're going to start at the center. And you can start at either the top or the bottom. In this case, I'm actually going to start down here at the bottom and work my way out from there. Alright, so I'm just going to drive in here, kind of figure out where that bottom needs to live, and start drawing out my surface, or my curve. So now while you do this, the goal is basically to create a curve that would follow the shape if you were to just take a Sharpie and kind of like make a line on the outside of the surface. Right? This curve should follow the outside of the glass surface, and we're going to basically go all the way around from the bottom center to the top center. We can adjust our spacing as needed. I would recommend trying to go a little bit light here on your CVs, right? Control vertices. Just so it's a little bit easier and faster to deal with. Go on.
Did you recommend using, you said the linear one for this?
Linear is going to be the most one-to-one. Like what you make is what you get. I'm using 3 just because I don't want to play with settings, so either one would work. Here at the top, I'm going to do kind of 3 points around the lip, and then just follow down the inside of that the vessel. I'm going to try to keep it so that way wherever I put a point on the outside, I'm going to put a point on the inside too. It's just going to keep my mesh looking a little bit nicer. Hit enter, and that's going to commit my shape. And then you can see what I got. Basically went from the bottom center to the top center, outlining the outside of the shape. We'll pause here so you can get your curve sorted out before we dive in any further.
Should I fix it? Do you just have to reach it? Do we have to put that in? That part? So you have to go back down.
Mm-hmm.
That's much better.
I can't get images
because is it just the server or is it all like can you access Google or anything?
So now,
Okay, so just Google like
I
a
redid
Wine
it.
picture, just get some
I
pictures.
think we're
and,
shooting
you know,
here. Just pull these lines all over.
It took
And
way
then,
too much time.
No, wait, I won. Actually, I think you hit this. You see? You so,
Yeah, that would take way too much time though.
oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. You know, this might help me while I'm making the knives. I'm making
Oh,
the
that is
knives.
true.
Yeah, I
I think that's
actually.
kind of why he's showing it.
Yeah, I actually. Well, I mean, this could actually help you with just about anything almost. But he said it's kind of like a dying thing. Like it's not as common.
Yeah, because everyone expects you to just extrude everything, put in the detail afterwards.
I know people don't like. I don't know. I actually kind of like this little gizmo. I like this. I like this little gizmo.
I think it's more of like a cheat.
But you know, it's
like
kind
an
of. But
actual-
you know, though, it's just essentially it's a line. Though, unless you were just continue going around it, I think you can then. I don't know. I'm gonna
Be
wait.
able to.
Yeah, I want to wait for the next lesson. Oh, by the way, I found a way to upload my videos to YouTube a heck of a lot faster.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, because like before it was taking me like nearly 2 hours. If it was like a 35-minute video, it was like too long. So I let me see, where's that video that I have? Oh, yeah, here it is. It's
Do you get
it's an
like a lot of people that watch your videos?
I honestly don't. To be honest, I kind of don't care because
Alright,
I'm putting it
everyone's
for myself. Not so,
Yeah.
I mean, like, if people want, if it helps others.
So you're like.
You're a little bit
to make
off,
money
it's not
on
quite
it.
there. It's alright, we can have some room to edit this as we go
I
through
mean,
it.
I thought about it a long time ago. I
Let's
wanted
see
to
if
do
we
it
can take this
myself.
next and make a surface on it. So down here, remember I said all of the options are going to be up here under the surfaces menu. Looking for Revolve. I'm just going to open the options box. Since there are a lot of options in here that we want to kind of keep an eye on. Alright, so out of the gate, I'm just going to reset it back to default. And hit apply and let's see what we get. What do you think? Beautiful wine glass?
Oh, I got mine.
Beautiful.
Look at mine.
Good on. Under surfaces, roll. Any guess what went wrong here?
Wait, how did you get that? This?
Going on the wrong
I don't know. Wait.
So if it's the correct axis right now, I mean we can always try different axes and see what we get.
Okay. Surfaces.
Go ahead and switch this and maybe run it again.
Okay. What do you have? We have 360 00 object.
Not so much. What do we think?
It's your pivot point.
Excellent. So depending on how you set your scene up, notice that my images aren't quite aligned to the center of the world. But whenever you create something, the pivot's right there at the origin. And that's where it's going to revolve from, wherever your pivot's at. So I can just go ahead and hit D to go into edit pivot mode, and I can use C and just kind of snap this over there. Try this again. A little bit better, right?
Wait, so was my pigment just
Alright, we're
aligned?
not done just yet. Alright, so let's say I want to go in here and do some edits to the surface. I'm going to right click and hold, maybe change my component mode. Have you seen a problem here? What was that? Any guesses on what's going on here? I can make it go to like base mode or vertex mode.
Because it's a nerve.
Wait a minute.
I'm not. There's still, that's the curve, but here's the surface.
Yeah,
I
no,
think I heard it
I
over
don't
here.
understand. I hit that.
Awesome. This is a nerve surface. Right? These are NURBS tool sets, so by default they generate NURBS surfaces. Do we want NURBS surfaces?
No.
No. I think Kenji kind of led us here. You can see with output geometry, there's a couple of options. One of those options is polygons. Right? So just kind of give you a heads up, if you submit NURBS, they're worth nothing. Right? You can't put those in engine. They're really problematic to deal with most modern pipelines. So make sure you use polygons
Mirror
when you use NURBS
surfaces.
workflows.
Yeah, but when you do that, look what it
Alright, let's
does.
go ahead and apply again.
Wait,
See what we get.
do you have to do? Do you hit?
Is that better?
Okay, so you hit
Still a little
polygons instead
problematic.
of nerves. Then you hit apply,
Oh.
and it should give you a
Just gonna make it put it a little bit bigger. Heard somebody over there say it.
Wait,
Right?
ask him
That's
how to
triangles
do
by
it.
default. Hold on, Louis.
Having some difficulty over here. Yeah,
Give me a
it's
second,
not
and then
doing
I'll
it.
come over and
It's not doing it. This is so weird.
Alright, so those triangles by default.
This is really weird.
Not so good if you're trying to do a quad workflow.
Maybe
Go ahead and switch that over to quads. Run it again. Good night.
Okay,
We there yet?
we're getting there.
Getting closer. You can see here we got some n-gons and stuff going on. I'm just going to change this now to count and control points.
Yeah, it does.
Quads.
Yeah, it appears that whatever I do, it just continues
Alright,
to go
go ahead and do that again.
So let me see if
Alright, one last problem. What's going on here now?
Whoa.
Yeah, you see, I haven't gotten it.
It's like
Reverse.
blocking. Oh,
No, it's
Let's
reversed.
display. Reverse. I'm going to pause right here. Start around, get the questions
Okay.
before we dive any further.
Yeah,
I think he's already now.
yeah, he's on my hands up. So hopefully I'm gonna be the first on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, Louis.
So it appears that no matter what I do,
It's
yeah, you know, it
pivot,
just
it's not like
yeah. So if I
going-
apply, that happens,
Mhm.
and then so I want to understand what it is I have to go about doing because I actually tried following some of the steps, but I think I must have missed something along the way. Okay, so y-axis object mode cubic 360 000. I went to NURBS because when it was on NURBS, it was like making that. When I went to polygons, it was making that.
Mhm.
So I'm feeling that wherever I go, and then I even clicked on quads because like, okay, let's go from triangles to quads, and then that kept on going.
So the
like
step thing I missed here is that your pivot's still at the center of the world.
So then where do I position it?
So you need to put it wherever you want the shape that you have, that curve, to spin around.
Oh, so it has to be somewhere around here then.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if I hit apply, do I hit revolve or apply?
So revolve will do it and close the window. Apply will do it and leave the window open.
Okay, so let's apply.
Okay, so we're getting closer. Just gonna
Oh.
fly in, get that pivot, a little bit closer to where you're looking for it to go.
Ah, I see. So let's pull it in there. And now let's hit apply. Okay. What if I go up? Let's hit that. Let's kind of bring it around here. Now we can hit apply. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm making like some type of drill.
Try
drill
freezing your transforms.
Oh, where do I go? Just
Go to
hit
modify.
modify,
And then freeze transform.
freeze
Cool.
transformations.
And try it again.
Oh,
So we're
And
just
this is-
getting in the ballpark. But over here, let's go to control points
right there.
and try it again. It's still going to give us something gnarly, but it's going to be a little bit more quadded.
Oh, this is like a weird, like whirlwind effect. I mean, not that I
Let's,
don't.
let's go to the top view.
Okay, top view right here.
Okay, notice how here's your curve, but here's your pivot.
Oh.
So it's taking that and it's spinning around that shape. So you're going to want to make sure that that's lined up.
Okay, so let me go hit that
Awesome.
and go here, probably around there. Push it in just a little bit more, and I'll just hit that. Now, if we go here, it should finally work.
A little bit closer.
Oh my gosh. It was not
So with
one
your
thing.
curve, you know, you've got like this is like the vessel for the wine glass.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna want the pivot to be right at the center, so like
At
where
the-
that little tail is.
Wait a minute. Let's do that. Oh, I see.
All right, once you get it right on there, and as long as you're like really close, it doesn't have to be like spot on, but as long as you're really close, when you're evolved, it should start
Okay.
looking.
Okay, let's hit apply. Cross fingers. Oh,
Oh, we're getting close.
I feel like I'm making all kinds of things except for what I need.
That's right. We're definitely getting close. Remember, the normals are going to be reversed by default. But now notice how. Go to the front view.
Front view. Like so, right?
All right. So we want to hit the center of the cup. Right. So once you get it there, you're
Wait a
gonna
minute.
have it.
I think
Awesome.
if I go like so.
Go on.
Alright, so let's hit that.
So how is Did you get it?
It took me forever.
So what, was it just the
The
pivot
thing was
point?
not centered. Oh god. It wasn't centered, but now it is. So let's so.
That'd be so annoying.
But you know what though?
So
I have
wondering
this
if we
whole
have-
thing recorded. Let me go to.
If we have
Wait,
to
where do I go
smooth
next?
it now.
Display. Revolve. All right. Okay.
Probably gonna make us like bevel.
Oh snap! Look at this. Look at this.
I know there's like a giant like hole.
I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of the Phantom Menace when they're all fighting Darth Maul. He gets cut in half, falls down, is like, oh, and then he appears again in the. Ooh, this actually. Oh wait a minute. I'm actually somewhat familiar with this tool. Yeah, the line.
The line work. I
Line.
usually use. Where is it? I usually use the.
So yeah, I think if we get rid.
Yeah, in curves and surfaces.
Yeah, I
that's
think
what you
if
use.
you get rid of the line, then there's a possibility that you could. There's a possibility you could.
This line?
Wait, did you delete the line?
No, I haven't yet because he
Okay.
hasn't. But
Yeah.
usually you just hit delete after clicking it to go away.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I remember one time I was working with like the curves, and I think it was for my staple remover, and man, oh man, was I giving me a hard time. That's why I had to go in and like basically like curve everything manually, like, just grab all of them vertices and just I don't know. Ah
I'm
man.
actually really surprised that it just went into shape.
Wait a minute. So now, do you have like a octagon shape at the top too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what he's gonna make us do is bevel and then
We might have to bevel. Yeah, no, that's usually and even what's his name? Jared said that bevelings are best friends. So. Man.
I just
So
like
let's
the fact that he
hit.
goes through these with us so that way we can like do theirs.
Wait a minute. Hit. Okay. See. All right. Finally, it's all good.
Oh, I was gonna say I think I chose a different glass than you guys because I see yours is taller.
Oh no, my image is. Oh wow, you actually did pick a different glass. Oh wow.
I was like, wait, what glass is he using? This looks like it.
Yeah, no. Like mine has like much darker bottom. Yours is like absolutely see through. It kind of looks like there's like a metal
Yeah.
rim around it actually, and the bottom is much narrower.
Yeah, I have to fix that.
Yeah.
It's like a dome. And
Look, we're not submitting this. No, seriously, if you have it like this, you can just screen capture from like the
Screen
side. Yeah,
capture, it's
yeah.
like,
You can't see
hey,
everything.
guys.
Put it in wireframe though. You always have to have things in
Yeah.
wireframe. Which actually reminds me, I should do the same thing too.
I forgot to do that for lecture 3.
Whoa! What happened here?
Wow.
Yeah. This is the cup of champions. Only.
From here, it doesn't even look like you have to fix anything except for the bottom. Like it just
Yeah.
looks round.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like in wireframe you see all your mistakes just like they pop out at you. I mean, it is important. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get some assistance with Adam Fatka to learn how to go about, like, say for instance, if there's like endogons and like those mistakes.
Oh,
I can hopefully get some assistance through, Maya. Like Maya can't solve everything,
Yeah.
but hopefully it could like point
I
out.
haven't used the Maya lookup problems at
Yeah.
all because I'm scared that it's gonna say everything's wrong and then I have to redo everything, so I haven't done it yet.
Oh man, yeah.
Wow, I love how there's math on the
You hate what?
Massy.
Math can be slightly agitating when you
I
don't know
was
what
bad
you're
at
doing.
it, so. Like,
But you know
math
what?
just doesn't stick.
You know what? We only have it for a month. We only have it for a month.
I just don't want to fail.
Yeah,
I
no.
have to retake
Me
it.
personally, I'm gonna see if there's a teacher that, like, hopefully, like some of the teachers will be available, because getting online help is very annoying. This is like, I'm the kind of guy that I prefer. What do you mean?
I've already done the baseball bat. When you did a canvas stick and baseball bat.
Peanut butter jam. Did he just make that?
No, I think that's for his
Oh, the props.
prop. How am I supposed to make like what? 4 objects out of that? And then it's 21?
Yeah, no, like, oh, well, hey, more power to him. I mean, that
That's
is,
like
that
probably
is.
extra credit, but
I actually don't think it is. Honestly, I honestly don't. She needs assistance.
I think once I get all this done, I'm gonna try and practice doing faces and lines.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
Oh
wanna
my
try
gosh,
it.
that's gonna be so cool. That's gonna be so cool. Extruding will be your best friend.
I know, I want to try it so much. Because I've seen YouTube videos on it about step-by-step, like how to do like a certain image.
Yeah.
And it'll work for like most images, mostly like side view profiles. But like, I don't know, I think that would be pretty cool. Because like that's what I essentially want to do. I want to do characters. And right now we're doing environment.
Well, you know what I like about environment? You can just like do like anything. You like have like a beer bottle, right?
Yeah.
Make that map, but then your character grabs the beer bottle, smashes it, and it's like, now I'm ready for a fight. And ready to just like
I know, I
bring it
can't wait
on.
for that to do the animation to our objects. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That's like not for like another like 2 3
Uh,
months maybe?
2 months, I believe. Because I know that for myself, because I was checking out the course overview and stuff, and I know that after this month, March, I know that March, I'm going to be in Art 2, and I'm going to also be in Shading and Lighting, and then after that, it's going to be 2D
It'll probably be
animation.
the same for me too.
Yeah, for me, it's going to be Art 2, Shading and Lighting, then next month, it's going to be 2D animation and like Portfolio 1. And then after
Wait,
that,
you don't have your schedule yet.
oh no,
Okay.
I was checking the course overview. I was checking the course overview. Me getting my schedule in advance, I think I'd love it, because then I can just be like,
It
oh,
would be nice if they would be able to do that.
yeah. What's racist? It's kind of curious. If I click on that,
I want to try
If I
and smooth it, but I
do-
can't.
yeah, I'm not gonna pull it up. No, what happened was if I click on it right and pull it up, like this is what happens. The wire stays in place. I wonder though, should we leave the? Yeah, I just leave it in place. It's no harm, no foul, am I right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
No harm.
that
You know, I'd wait for you to talk to us about that though.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like messing around with it, and I don't want to like
Yeah.
do something that's not gonna let me.
Yeah. You know,
Stop.
I kind of want to stop recording, but at the same time, I don't want to have like a bunch of videos. I just want to have one video.
Yeah.
You know, they're not because I understand it's like they usually say like don't put all your eggs in one basket, but this is a video for crying out loud, and having to upload like 4 different videos, like oh man, just upload the whole thing, and if you need to go back and watch it, just go ahead and watch that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I should invest in is an external hard drive and get like 3 little flash drives.
Yeah. So you
I
have
should- I
like
should
all your
get that.
videos.
Yes. Videos, pictures, projects, all that good stuff. Oh, man.
So a few things to note. One of the benefits of nerd workflows is we actually have history between our curve and the surface. So if you find out, like a few of you did, that maybe your curve gives you a little bit of a weird wine glass, right? Maybe the stem is a little bit too thin, or maybe the inside and the surface kind of overlap each
I
other.
don't know, this is.
That's pretty good.
You can always
Yeah,
come in
that's
here,
good.
go into control vertex mode, right? Just like normal component editing. Grab whatever you want to move around and smooth it.
What? No, go back.
You can always just come in here and kind of tweak this up
What sauce
and
is up?
change the cup based on how you want it to be, right? So if your curve isn't spot on, you can do something a little bit different. What's that?
Hey, look at.
Yeah.
Listen, my cup is choking.
So you can take your curve and in this one, it's doing my surface.
Yeah.
And you may notice that if you move your curve,
Hey, look at
the
that.
surface is weird, right? So you can't move the curve, you have to move the surface going out of the way. We just go into control vertex mode. Right click and hold, control vertex. Then you can grab this stuff, hit B if you want soft select. If you don't want soft select, that's fine. You know, edit it, do whatever you want. Get that fall line. Awesome, question?
What if the top portion is a hexagon instead of circle? How do you fix that?
So it's a hexagon at the top?
Yeah.
Is it a hexagon all the way through?
No, it's an octagon. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's yeah, it's an octagon.
That's cool. So we are getting that. Just like with our cylinder or a sphere, you can control the number of segments, right? The default is 8, that octagon. But in here we have segments. Just like with the cylinder, pick a value you fancy. So you can maybe going to do 16. Revolve it again. Now I've got something a little bit smoother, a little bit more appealing.
16.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
A little bit
And
fancier
go
to work with.
there. Okay, if I hit apply. Oh,
Go ahead and play.
yeah,
What's that?
yeah, yeah.
The number of segments.
Let me reverse it.
Oh.
You finally did it, didn't you?
Yep.
You ding dong dang did it.
It
Let me go to the
doesn't
form
line,
UV. Where is the book? There we go. Oh, this actually looks way better.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now that we've got this, good thing. Is this wine glass done?
No.
Chip it, happy with it?
I like
What about?
the two.
So in that case, it looks like the curve probably kind of dances across itself. So
You
just
gotta
go to your
reverse.
curve, grab those CVs and just pull the stuff off of it
Go
inside.
to what did you do?
Okay.
You did it. Yeah.
Alright, so what do we think? Is this one done? Is this one glass done? Show me.
No, valid. I don't selected.
Awesome. There's a hole in it, right? So let's just see, oh, here we go. You can see here on my inside top, depending on your curve, your hole might be on the top and the bottom. It might be on one, might not be on the other.
Yeah,
All
mine
depends on
is
pivot point.
somewhat.
So let's talk about why there's a hole. Just so you know, whenever you revolve, even if
Okay.
you can't see the hole, there is a hole. Right, so basically what mine is doing when it does its revolve here, is it takes that curve, and it rotates it, and just keeps doing this, right? So it fills out that shape, however many segments you decided to give it, by duplicating that curve around and connecting the dots. So in the middle, you're always going to have a hole, even if you can't see it. So like down here at the bottom, doesn't look like a hole. But if you look at my poly count, right, it says 16. So even though it doesn't look like there's a hole there, there's 16 verts right on top of each other. How do you think we fix this?
Any other questions, sir?
I'm just going to merge it. Merge the bottom, apply to the top, merge that too. Right, after you revolve this, assuming you set your settings like I did, it's just polygons. So you can do any polygon thing that you want at this point. Right? If you decide that
Wait,
you
where's
know,
the
maybe you put too many points in one area or not enough somewhere else, you know, maybe I don't like this edge here, just strip it out. You know, maybe I want to come up here and I don't know.
I want to.
I am going to want to bevel. First, I'm just going to
I
slide this
just
down a little
merged
bit.
mine.
Give me a little bit more room to work with.
Yeah, I kind of messed up on that.
Oh,
think I'm
another
just
edge.
gonna
A little
do it like
close here, so I'm just going to strip that out. Give myself a little bit of room to bevel. You just kind of refine that surface quality, right? So it's just polygons. Once you do your revolve, you merge your holes, it's all polygons. So you can take this now, connect it to something. You can use it as is. Notice how we still have history though, right? So if I take my curve and move it around, I'm going to break that surface. How do you think we get rid of that? We do disconnect it somehow. How? How do we break the connection between my curve and my mesh?
I would have lied.
Yeah, we're going to delete history, right? There's that history connection. I'm going to take my surface, edit, leave my type history. Now it's gone. I can do whatever I want with my curves. Alright, so one other fun thing here while we're in here revolving. We do have start sweep angle and end sweep angle. It's really just a fancy way of saying that you don't have to spin it all the way around if you don't want to. Right, I take this, maybe I'll do, I don't know, we'll do that, 192. And we got part of the cut. Right, we can also say maybe do segments to 4. What's a cylinder with 4 segments called? Yeah, right. Oh, next, turn back up my sweep. So if you're trying to get something, even if it's cubic in nature, it's got a lot of this kind of stuff going on in the silhouette, you can still use revolve. Alright, so I'm going to roll over and just draw out the curve for the back. Right, basically the same process, right? Create curve tool, CV curve tool. Start at the, in this case, the left center point. Up and around. Across that top. Uncommitted. I'll pause here for a second, leave yours drawn out.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is just go to your curve board and just gonna pull that thing. So just take the surface and just hit W to move tool and then just slide it through. Just not big mode, just grab the whole thing and just shift it off the line. Cool. So notice how we've got that curve that's going to sit in the same spot. So you can just take that curve, you hover over the curve and go into CD or control break. You can just grab those points and move them around. So you can just take that curve.
I think it's under create. You should see create.
So we're on the CDs until your mesh
Oh,
starts.
correct.
You're happy with it.
Yep. There you go. Looks like you, my friend, found it. So did you and your fiance get to watch Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
You guys, oh my gosh. Wait.
He fell asleep towards the
Oh
end.
my gosh. But did you get, were you guys laughing?
Yeah, he was laughing so much.
Yeah. Remember like when he's at the bar and he gives him the candygram and as he's walking away you just hear like the Looney Tunes theme?
Yeah. No, like he thought it was like kind of funny how like our school was spiders, like that type of stuff.
And
But
yet,
then, like,
here
how
it
bad,
is.
Yeah. So it was like pretty funny.
Yeah. The irony. Okay, let's go hit. Yeah.
I've got mine.
I think I did okay.
Wow,
I
mine looks
don't.
fucking tiny.
So what we're doing today, you don't have to do the curve,
And
but
I think I
in production when you're making your own national
No.
process a little bit. History is chip away. Honestly, I would usually pay off for those or something that's hidden. And then that way, if you know, you end up going and talking to Jared, so like, what it's like, oh, this is good. You have that curve to go back to. And then basically, when you submit, delete all your curves. All right.
Wonderful. Now that I have what I'm looking for, hit an object, hit revolve. Oh my gosh, I made a plate.
You made a frisbee.
Yeah, I made a frisbee. It went from like baseball to ultimate frisbee. Okay, so let me hit that.
There's actually a
Hit
sport
that.
about that.
Oh yeah, no, ultimate frisbee. I'm very familiar with that. Okay, so let's go to.
Well, and there's disc throwing.
Just hit that. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. That. Alright, now we go to, where's my box? My box is in here. Let me go to curves. Where do I want to go to? Curves or mesh display?
Now I didn't
Oh,
get
yes.
a perfect.
Revolve. Hit it. Okay, let's hit. I want to go to this box. I like this box. What? If I apply it. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, where's it supposed to be? Let's hit apply and see what happens. Why is this happening? Alright, I'm gonna need to get this assistance because
I'm doing like a weird.
yeah, it's happening again. Yeah, I'm trying to center the this sucker right here. Okay, so let's hit D. So I think it's supposed to sit somewhere around here because I know that when I was getting assistance from the cup, you were telling me, oh, like center it. And so when I actually center it, it went from around here to actually over here. So I'm assuming that that's where it's supposed to be at.
When you do center pivot?
Yeah, when I center it. So let me hit apply, and I get that. And I'm trying to think myself, should I, oh, crud, no, it's not normal. Should I have it somewhere with the, let's hit apply. I got a frisbee. Yeah.
That's right, your pivot's close. It's close to the right spot, but there's another setting we got to tweak to make the baseball bat
Okay,
work.
so let's check it then. Where we gotta go? Okay, that's actually looking pretty good.
Nice.
All right, so let's hit apply.
Cool. Yeah, you're still gonna get a frisbee until we go over there. That one setting we gotta play.
Oh wait, there's actually a step to this.
Yeah, there's gonna be another step. That's why I make sure everyone gets the bat drawn out before we actually.
Yeah, I think I have the line somewhat good. The line's looking pretty good.
Let's go ahead and actually try to make a bat.
Did you try making a bat?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what we
you
noticed,
did it
right?
too?
Our current settings
That's why you were laughing at me.
Now they just say
How dare you laugh at my pain?
far cry from the bat.
Yo, how is this for you?
Obviously, I gotta adjust my pivot point. Take this and snap it over there. Do it again. Still doesn't work, right?
So you have to snap it to the
Let me guess which setting I need to flip to make it work.
Just made
Z. Fantastic. I gotta change my axis.
Oh.
Yeah, in this case, it's gonna be X. And it's gonna be the handle kind of follows along that area. Go ahead and hit revolve. Flip our normals. Now what? What's the next step?
I still got it.
I'm done. Yes.
We're not doing.
That was the last thing we did with cup. What's that? I mean, you might need to do that.
Why?
Actually, let's go ahead and do this a little bit more so it's a little bit nicer looking. So that's it, right? We got our segments, we got our surface. What are we gonna do before this mesh is done?
From the
Cool. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Take
Yeah,
this,
I'm gonna go to
slide it down a little bit. Leave
let's
my
go to
history.
curves. Let's go to
Now what, are we done? Awesome. Yeah, we gotta patch those holes.
yeah.
But
You
anytime
see,
you're a
my
hole, it's
bat
gonna
is
get in the
like
habit.
looks more like a
You
weird.
gotta patch the holes in the end. In this case, it's gonna merge it down.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna get this.
How do you get your pivots in?
That's a good question. Let me just.
Then we got some
Why is it so
Hold on.
weird? No. Yeah, like you guys trying to make it. Because here's the thing. Like I know the other steps. Let's see if I can get some resistance.
So here is yours is basically the same axis as mine is. So you look at your manipulator, figure out which axis is finishing.
This is gonna really help me when I have to like go make some stuff. Like I'm gonna make the toaster. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the toaster first. Then I'm gonna attack the knives. Oh my god.
It's always
He's going the opposite way.
Yeah, he's going opposite way.
He's probably like, oh god.
Opposite way. Okay. So after you assist me, I think she needs some assistance over there. But I have a tube, straight tube, and I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, well, somewhat.
So is he back to before you revolved?
Yeah, I have this.
And it's all based on that pivot point. So your pivot's just a little bit low. If you move it a little bit closer, so a little bit up and Y, then you revolve it, it'll be a little bit skinnier.
Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? If I
Just go to edit the pivot.
Okay, so right here.
You have to go into edit pivot mode.
What's edit pivot mode?
D.
Okay, yeah, that.
Cool. And then just move it up and Y.
Pull it up.
So a little bit closer. Yeah. And let's go ahead and revolve and see what you get. You see, that's a little bit skinnier. So the closer you get to the bottom of that curve, the skinnier it's going to be.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm trying to center my face here.
Yeah.
So should I move it this way?
In this case, like I always snap mine as my curve, but as long as it's wherever that center needs to be, it'll be fine. Not line up at the end.
Reverse.
Okay.
So a lot of times with this way, you're trying to figure out where it needs to be. There's really no harm in revolving it. See what you get. Delete the surface, manipulate it, revolve, see what you get.
Yeah.
And make sure you set the correct.
Oh, I believe she. So? Yeah. Yeah. Usually when I see a person who's assistants, it kind of bothers me because I can't help them, but it's like, teach, you can help them.
He said the
Edit mesh. Oh, that's really weird.
So maybe mine's different though. Let me try.
Bevel. Wait, oh, I do it. Oh yeah, merge the center. That's how you close it up.
I got it.
Finally got it. No way. Wait, why am I in here?
Okay, so quad and then control point.
Now it's time to hit mesh. Merge to center. Boom.
Yo, that's a nice one.
Look at this baseball bat. Negan would be proud. Negan would be proud. Time to go serve up some Popeyes.
There's a hole in the bottom of mine.
You ever like hear like that messed up jokes like what is Lee's favorite place to eat at? Popeyes?
No.
You've never heard that joke? Oh, it's so funny. Like I've never really watched the show. I read like a couple of the comics, but I just couldn't really like deal with the comics. I don't know. It's just like there's only so much gore I can take, man. It's like I'm not a blood spurting kind of guy. I'm not a blood spurting guy. Man, look at that. Batter up. About to, freaking watch out.
Yeah, there's like this weird dot in the bottom.
No. What you gotta do is you gotta hit the vertices. Sorry. That's true. Click on it. Focus on. Oh my god, that's a vortex. Why does your baseball bat have a black hole in it? You have to talk to him about that. That is a straight up vortex.
Did you put a hole in it? No, I just don't
He
know.
unintentionally made a
You can see right through
portal.
it.
Yeah.
It's telescope back.
Maybe if I just bridge it.
Ooh, I can actually see something like that in a spy movie. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Telescope
Honestly, if I just take a
I mean, the
picture of it
penguins got
this,
like.
Yeah, like you're undercover as a baseball, as a New York Yankee, and you have to
Yeah.
move your fingers and the top of the baseball bat, and like in the bottom of it, you can see through.
Oh man, I always like it in spy movies when they have like conventional. Yes.
Spy movies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Especially like the classics, because like the exploding pan. I always loved it when you had like cool things that just look like ordinary. Oh man. I always like that in spy movies. Oh, speaking of spy movies, Mission Impossible. There's a new one coming out this year. I think it's called Mission Impossible. Ah man.
I forgot it.
No, Rogue Nation was the last one.
Didn't that series ended a long time ago?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be finished with Rogue Nation. I wasn't a big fan of Rogue Nation. I liked Ghost Protocol. That was a good movie. Wait a minute. If I look it up, I can find out. Oh my god. I'm crashing. No. Things are just taking too long. Mission Impossible.
Yeah, there's a vortex on the front and the back.
Where's? I'm calling over. I got your back.
Oh, you're gonna ask me about it?
Yeah. It's Mission Impossible. She is in need of assistance. She has a vortex going through her. Like it's not.
It's like
It's not a regular. It's
in
not a
the
regular
back
hole.
and in the front.
Right click and hold
That's
over
what
your
it's
surface.
called.
Just right click and hold pull up the component menu.
I'm quite curious as to what other people made. Let me go to the discussion.
Just hit one on the keyboard.
Let's see. Elephant.
And then zoom in on there and let's see what's going on.
It's like still kind of
I got an elephant. Elephant. Oi, oi, oi.
Basically, what happened here was your curve was
Listen.
like here, so it spun around and like up and over. This said all that stuff and spurted down in the center.
all of this. Okay.
So now that I have this, awesome plan, okay, you just straight up Batman me. You just straight up Batman me. Here I am, like just talking to the winds. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I found out the name for the new Fallout, or for the new Mission Impossible. It's called Mission Impossible Fallout. That's a really nice name. Hey, Summer, are you still working on the bat? Because I believe our friend over here
Well,
needs assistance.
I'm trying to get out of here.
Oh! There you go, you fixed it.
No, it's still there.
Oh, you just click on that right there.
That?
No. Oh, you see this box right here? That little box right there?
This one?
Yeah, click on that. Oh, you have a wireframe over your bat. Your bat is encased. How did you encase your bat in a wireframe? Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but after this lecture is over, she encased her bat in a bat.
Just hit one on the keyboard.
Did you hit one?
Okay. That's attentive.
Ah, man.
Oh, now I have to smooth it. Oh, wrong thing. There we go.
I wanna
I
wish
think
you
I'll be
Merry
fine.
Christmas.
So how do you get rid of the why do you have two glasses?
Because 2 glasses are better than 1. You know, one's
Like a true alcoholic.
yeah, one's for showing, one's for drinking. Who am I kidding? They're both for drinking. What did you take an arrow to the knee?
No, I have red knee from a job that I do.
Oh wow.
Like
Oh man.
it's been like acting up for the past couple of days.
How'd you bang up your knee? Did you like fall down a flight of stairs?
No, I worked at
I fell down a flight of
Dunkin'.
stairs once. Not fun. Yeah, no, I was like a little kid. I think I must have been like.
What were you doing? Did
I
you
think.
just like think that you could fly? Just
No.
fly down the stairs?
Hey, I was not that ignorant. Okay, I was like 3 years old. I'm one kid. I was a very ignorant child. 3 years old, and I was like walking by. I think I leaned back, and I just like tumbled down the stairs, like, but I have a hard head, and but I didn't cry. I was like shocked. I just was like, huh.
Where was your mom?
She was right there, but she couldn't catch me on time. And then my
She was
dad,
like
and then
one of those parents like, oh no, it just lets the kid go.
oh, she wasn't like close to me. No,
No, yeah, I know.
no,
I'm
my
just-
mom is like the kind of person like if I hurt myself, like she gets freaked out. But they're just like, don't do that to me. Do you know what you put me through? I was like, I know how you suffer. Oh man.
Keep chugging away. No.
What was
Okay, how did you guys get back to me?
So
Alright, I'll come back there in just a second.
so what's
Alright, how's everyone? Baseball bat and cup going on? Solid?
It's good.
Cool stuff?
It's good. And I'm gonna
Alright,
make
so
my
now what I
bet.
want you to do is go to the extreme reference and just pick one of these.
Swear from
Pick
everything.
one of those words. You can put it in the same scene if you'd like. Because here I actually have mine all in the same scene.
Let's go to view. Let's go to image plane. Oh, we're importing another
Pick a
image.
reference, and then what I want you to do
Just pick a
is
reference.
use that CV curve tool to draw out that shape.
Source images. No, hello, pink.
So you're kind of using hello, but you're more welcome to use whichever one you'd like.
I like lunch. I'm gonna go with lunch. Hey, man.
I mean, it kind of fits with the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you just want to Google like fine or something, it's kind of like that.
Time to go. Wait, whoa. What's that?
Oh, I want to do that lamp.
Lamp.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Go for it.
Ooh, I want shoes.
Oh my gosh. You had to do it. You just had to bust out the cliche.
Just had to do the shoes.
You just had to do the shoes. You know, I'm doing lunch. I'm gonna go with my gut here. Making all the mix. What did you do?
I tried moving the wireframe.
What have you done? All right, time to go. You know what?
Oh no, I can't
It's
find
better
the
if I go.
self-destruct button on this.
Yes, exactly. Wait, I go.
That's like my everyday.
Oh snap! That reminds me. Let me go to.
Oh, you can't move the wireframe.
Well, I'm deleting history. Give me a second. Delete that history. Go here. Hey Sarah, Sarah, whatever
I
will
might be
be,
able to do it
will
like
be.
this.
Curve tools. That's my curvy friend. Okay.
Did you move the curve or no?
No. Like my bat is above my wireframe. And this image is actually behind the. It's all good. Summer. Stop freaking out.
My wireframe's like right here, so I'm not quite sure how to do that. Wait, is it behind it?
I don't know why, but I'm smelling regret all of a sudden. Like I'm just working here. No, no. I'm working in Maya. Is it you ever have like that gut feeling when you're working on something? It's like, there's something not right about this. I'm not doing this properly. But since I don't know what's the issue, I'm just gonna keep on going.
How are you supposed to do this? Oh, you're not
That's
supposed
it.
to do this bottom part?
What you talking?
Like this line.
My question is, are we supposed
I think you're just supposed to
do the outside,
the
right?
outside of it, yeah.
You see, wait a minute.
You chose an easy one though. These ones cross over each other.
Hey, lunch is not difficult, okay? If you know how to cook, you're good.
Yeah, I know how to cook.
Yeah, I know how to cook too. I've made things from
If you're in
chicken.
college and you don't know how to cook, you might as well just leave.
You might as well just leave. Yeah, I've made things from chicken parmesan to pizzas. I love making pizza. Pizza is so much fun.
Pizza's really good.
But it's very time consuming to make a pizza. Oh yeah.
I've made some homemade pizzas.
I made things from let's see, I've made bacon pizza, veggie pizza, cheese pizza, pineapple and ham pizza. I'm a connoisseur, if you will. I've made what is it, cream of broccoli and clam chowder, as well as chicken tortellini. That is delicious. I never thought I'd like it, but man, oh man. When you make it yourself, it's better. When you eat from a can, my god, you want to die. I'm not a big fan of canned goods.
Oh, really?
Oh man, canned goods, ugh. Yeah,
Yeah, you're always supposed to wash off a can before you like open it.
even then. You ever hear of canned chicken?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah. My brother told me he tried it once and just immediate regret.
Oh, God.
What do you mean, you can't? So I'm just continuing to make it. Alright, you see? I'm defying the odds. I'm making lunch. I'm making lunch and there's nothing you can do about
How am I
it.
supposed to do this part?
Whatever will you do?
Like, look, it like loops up and
You see, where there's breaks and stuff, I'm not stopping. I'm connecting everything.
oh, okay.
Oh wait, look, I have a vortex too.
Just
Lovely.
leave it. He's not gonna see it.
Unless you put it in
If you put it in a view where he sees it, then you have to worry about it. But
Yeah, because essentially all you have to do for all these.
You can see it, but you never know I see that.
Yeah, it's like that scene from. Yeah, I don't know if any of you have ever seen the movie The Water Boy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, remember what it's
I
like.
do not want to see it because Adam Sandler.
Oh, but it's like no, but it's like what Mama don't know can't hurt Mama. Freaking like just drops his pants for. Oh man, that's like one of Adam Sandler's like funnier movies. Like that movie was funny. What was that other movie? The Wedding Singer, Anger Management.
Everything he makes is freaking hilarious.
Not everything. Not everything. Like Eddie Murphy.
Few movies, in my opinion, I think are good.
Like Eddie Murphy. Like if you watch like Coming to America, that's a good movie. But Meet Dave was not that good of a movie. Okay. I will admit though, watching Norbert was kind of a throwback to like was kind of like a throwback for me because he plays as so many characters in the movie. Man. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I did it! I did look at my lunch side.
Did you go all the way around or no?
No. Was I supposed to? I don't think anybody else did.
Okay,
And if
then
anybody else did, I mean,
I'm
hey,
going back.
more power to. Why did you stop one?
Cause I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Look at this. This actually, I actually kind of like that. I really like this. You know what we should have had? We should have gotten the Looney Tunes sign. Oh man, that would have been so
That
cool.
was insane. Okay, wait.
Hey, are you
Did I
familiar
do
with the
it?
Mandela effect?
Yes. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh my gosh.
Now I didn't close out for some of my letters here. That's perfectly all right, right?
Yeah,
You see like the C and the H. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, if I did shoes, and the way it kind of loops doesn't really look like shoes. So should I redo it?
It's fine.
It's fine.
This is a practice.
Yeah, we're more concerned with the process than the actual end.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you actually have to get to the mouse on, that's a different story. That's always a different story.
Because look, it doesn't even look like it says shoes.
Wait, what?
Like a string or an sign or whatever. All right, so we're going to talk about 2 different ways to extrude. I hope we get a little bit fancier.
have my
to extrude these videos.
Something occurred.
All right, so first we're going to look at some polygons.
Did you forget
I'm
something?
going to make some polygons. Now,
My mother
I'm going to use a cylinder. You can use whatever you want. With this technique, you can use any sort of polygons.
I'm doing something. Oh my god.
You know, it really doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's just a normal kind of extrude. So, but I'm going to start with the cylinder top since it's going to give me something kind of tube-like, which is going to, you know, kind of reflect my reference, make it look like this yarn thing. Let's take my cylinder top. I'm going to snap it to the start of my curve. Now, in this case, it is very important that you start at wherever you started the curve. So if you started on the right side, you have to snap your thing to the right side. In this case, I started on the left, so I'm going to start with the left. And I'm going to scale my polygons to be at least in the ballpark of how big I want them to be. I do have a little bit of flexibility here in making them
I'm gonna
smaller,
make this,
but I can't make them any bigger.
Alright, so if you started on the bottom, you should start at the bottom.
Did you do it 2 curves or 1? Okay, so then you do this twice. Once for the L, once for the lunge. Cool.
Darn it.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of get in the ballpark here. As long as you're close, even with the snapping, as long as you're close, it'll be fine. Then we don't want to face mode. Select all the faces I want to extrude. Now in this case, I'm going to select them all. But if you only want to extrude some of them, just select whatever you want to extrude. Then I'm going to grab the curve. Now, I will kind of give you a little bit of a warning here. If you use the modeling toolkit to change component settings, how many people do that? They want object mode, they click in the modeling toolkit, grab their thing. Some of you all do. Alright, if you do that, you can't do that and get this technique to work. Because the modeling toolkit won't allow you to have multiple selections that aren't the same component type, which is what we need. So, in case you forgot how to change it the other way, I'm going to right click and hold over my mesh, face mode, grab all those faces, hold Control Shift, grab my curve. As long as I'm not using the modeling toolkit to convert selections, it should work.
Oh, what?
Now with that selected, I can actually just do my normal extrude. Right? So as long as you have a curve selected, the extrude knows, let's use that curve.
Whoa.
Nothing crazy about it, just as long as it's selected, it does it. And you should get something like this where you have polygons that kind of stretch across your curve. Obviously, it isn't what we're looking for. But I can take my divisions, start dialing that up. Virtual slider tops out at 25. We can come in here and type in something a bit higher.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
In that case, 150.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Too bad.
You know, I'll wait. I'm just gonna shark around, as
Yeah.
he likes to say. I was gonna shark. So
There we go. What do you think about that?
that's not bad.
Go on. You got this cylinder.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some assistance,
Crank up the divisions.
sir.
No. I mean, how did you go from these
Sir. Assistant sir.
Yeah, we'll back up and kind of go over it again.
Okay, going over it again, I see.
Alright, so I've got my cylinder top.
If you just
I'm just going to select whichever faces I want to extrude. So if you have a model already and you just want to make like a, catfish antenna or something off of it, you can use this technique. You just put the curve wherever you want it to be. Select all the faces, select the curve. I'm just going to run extrude. Just a normal, everyday extrude like you've been using for at least a couple months now. And the trick is going to be your divisions. Now the division slider does top out at 25. You're going to need way more than that. So just type in the box, you're going to have to click in there and type in the value. Let's see. 100, probably pretty good. Since we're not going to have a lot of stuff in the scene, I'm actually going to go a little bit heavier, just for fun. 150, make it a little bit rounder yet.
Wait, do you have to? But that's what the thing is like the curve. I didn't see. Yeah, it's not letting
Kind
me
of see
do
what they
it.
get. What's up?
Like where you started, almost like the cylinder was vertical, and I did the launch one. I need to rotate.
Let me just kind of call him over. Because if he has to-
So
Because if he
it'll do
helps
it
you,
on
then
like
I'll
the
I'll
first.
love it
Yeah,
to
no, if he helps me, then.
It's like you make it point the direction that needs to go.
No, he said as long as it's close. And that's the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
You can
I'm
always go
very
in there
close
and
to
be
it.
like, okay, well, like if you notice here,
Yeah, once he helps me, I'll be good. Yeah, once he
It's
helps
still
me, I'll
exactly where they're at. I can just grab the stuff and scale it if I need to. They're like, okay, let's scale it or rotate it or do whatever I want to do. I think it's all mine.
be good. So, let me check.
But if you want it to look best, yeah, rotate it so it kind of points in the direction. Question?
Yeah, mine's not.
We'll pause here. I'll circle around.
Thank you, sir. So after you help
So it's going to start with
between you and myself, yes, I gotta go give my mom something. She's in the parking lot, so she's in need of something. So, yeah. I think in the next 4 hours we'll be out of here.
So it needs to be C.
I don't know if I want to work on the next lecture too. I just kind of want to focus on
the mom.
the mom.
Because that's what counts as the most
That's what really counts. As a matter of fact, actually, since I'm going to be meeting up with this gentleman tomorrow at around 11, I don't know if you want to get help tomorrow. I don't know if you can use assistance. So, two things. She might be joining me tomorrow to get some assistance to meet with you. And when I selected the faces and I hit shift, I go here, and I can't select the line, but when I go to object mode, I can select this line.
Yeah, so
as
this
well.
is like I was saying, if you're using these to select the components, it's not going to work.
Then how would I go about?
You're going to have to use the right-click menu to change between component types.
Okay,
There's something
so-
about the way that this works where it doesn't allow you to select multiple different components.
How would I go about doing
So
that?
click on the surface, on your polygon surface.
Okay,
So
it's-
without, we're trying to
Without
avoid
using
that.
that, so you're right click.
So just a single left click on that. And let's just go into object mode to make sure that we're away
so let
from.
me go to face.
Let's go to object mode first.
Okay, so go here.
Just hover over and object mode.
Object mode.
Cool. And then cool. Now let's go back into face mode.
Face mode.
Awesome. And it's already selected. Now hold shift.
That
and
still
try to-
highlights. So
Well, this still
shift.
thinks it knows what's going on.
Okay, so if I hit here,
And then just try to left click. Left.
Just click on the outline.
Cool.
oh wait.
Yeah, we should. Awesome.
Alright,
So for
now
some
if I
reason,
hit-
this doesn't allow you to select faces and
Okay, so
object.
what do I then do?
And then just
because extrude. Okay. Oh, all right. So then, how would I go about?
You just take the divisions, and I used 150.
Wait, for divisions.
Yeah, the divisions.
So
Just
if
dial
you
that way
hit
up. The higher it is, the smoother it's going to be.
I'm gonna go 160. Let's see how that works.
Hit enter. Awesome.
Oh wow. And now, wait, why does this look all so? It's like there's like a sharp end right there.
What's that?
It's like a sharp end. Can I just rotate this actually?
Yeah, you can rotate.
Oh wait, this is inside out. Let's go to.
It's just polygons. You can do whatever you'd like to do to make it work.
Okay, it's cool.
So bad. Mine doesn't even look like shoes.
Let me.
Look, isn't it? It looks like a bunch of gloss.
So just take this and slide it out of the way.
What? Let's go to.
Select all things. Now select the hello. Shift.
Wow, can I redo this?
Yeah, I wanted to make mine. You know what? I kind of like the fact that mine is
Yeah, yours came out good. Look at
mine is fat. Mine is fat.
Look at this. You can't even read it. What does that say? Wait, please tell me. What does that say?
Looks like shum. You want some shums?
It looks like she.
It looks like sure.
That's all. Oh.
Sherwin.
This is ridiculous.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Well, you can't be like others. Don't compare yourself to someone.
You know what? I will compare myself. I need
Nah.
to be better.
Damn, don't be like that, girl.
Oh. Okay. Wait, isn't it supposed to be? Oh no, I guess not. Wow, your skin tone is really good.
This kind of does. You know what? Actually, I'm curious. Let me click on this. I'm gonna hit this. I'm just gonna kind of stretch it on out. Oh, it does nothing to. You know what? I think if I. Yeah, that's okay. So I think if I go back to. What was it that we had to go back to? Was it mesh tools? No, that wasn't mesh tools. I think it was it was the extrude. Yeah, so if I go to extrude and click on that, I'm clicking on it. Let me hit edit mesh extrude. And if I fix the divisions, you know what? Let's just kind of bring this back down. Oh, so I'm just gonna do that. That's not. I keep it 0. Oh, that's how you make it. That's how you make it a little.
Wow.
Oh, thickness. There we go. Oh my gosh.
That's how you make spiky hair, though.
That's me. Make some spike.
Wow, I like that.
Okay, I'm gonna just click off, and I'm gonna leave it as is because boy, oh no, it's inside out. How dare you? Let's just play reverse. You know what? Yeah. I actually kind of want to find out though, like how to.
Okay, so how do you do the extrude?
Oh, you supposed to extrude, huh? Or actually,
There we go. The holes. There be holes in here.
and drag it over. And then you're gonna only want to use the top half of it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, time to go and hit mesh, edit mesh, merge to center.
Layer.
There we go. Every other end of the cylinder is most likely a. Oh my gosh.
Go into color and edit caps to.
Let's hit mesh, edit mesh. Let's hit merge to center. Let's hit paste. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Don't ask me why I'm singing that song. It's a catchy song. Got the Batman. No, I got the X-Men theme in my head all of a sudden. I like that shit a lot. I feel so good.
What's going on?
Let's hit edit mesh. I'm going to Extrude.
We don't need faces on both ends. We just need.
Alright.
I like your hair. Make it this fly. Go.
Now I'm gonna have to, what's that thing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to, screen capture one thing at a time here.
I'm redoing mine.
Uh-oh. Oh no, something. Wait, don't I need the, yeah, I need the reference image in there somewhere. Whoa, what?
No, you just want that little scar. You went. And then that's how your back.
I'm laughing at the conversation these two are having.
Oh, yeah.
Command Shift 4. Alright.
Alright, so let's show you actually a cool feature of the extrude here.
Yeah.
So, granted, sure I'm going to have this pulled up already, but with the polygon method, we open up the attribute editor, press Control A, hold the attribute editor. I can navigate over to that poly extrude face. In this case, it's the first one I did, so it's called poly extrude face 1. You need to find the tab that's associated with that extrusion. And drive down to taper curve, which might be hidden under poly extrude curve attributes.
Wait.
You click on this little arrow. To get in here, now we can actually start dialing up and down the thickness. Remember, just like our revolve, we still have that history. So I can always come in here too. Like here, I've got my L's kind of overlapping on itself. I can just kind of pull this stuff around. Maybe so it doesn't overlap. Right, play with it, get something that hopefully we're a little bit more happy with.
How did he get there? Yeah, I missed it. I got there. Hopefully. So if I go to surface. Wait, how did you access that tab?
You're going to go into the attribute editor. So with the mesh selected, I'm just going to hit Control A. Control A. And then you're looking in the tabs for the extrusion. In this case, it's called poly extrude 1. Probably going to be called poly extrude face and then some number depending on how many extrudes you've done.
Okay, so
Then you can
you
navigate down to taper curves.
taper curve is under mesh components display. No, it's not. It's under.
What do you think about that?
No, I still missed it.
Still can find it?
Yeah.
Stick it.
So let's see. Yeah. So I hit Command.
Control A.
Oh, Control.
Actually, you're already in there. And you want to go to your poly extrude face 3.
Okay.
Cool. And then you go into your poly extrude curve attributes.
Right here.
Why is it grayed out?
That's a little weird.
I'm not sure why it's grayed out. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and try to Z back to before you extrude.
And the most recent thing I did was move this over. Then I clicked here, focused on that. And I believe it was mesh. No, wait, you didn't say mesh. You said Control A. That brings me here.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to go back because there's something going on with your extrude that's making it so we can't actually edit that curve. So just Z back a bunch.
We're going to before you extruded.
Yeah, well, let me go back in further. Yeah.
Okay, so just try to make a new surface. We're just gonna extrude again and see if we can't figure out what's going on with.
What do you mean? So go here.
What's that?
You mean so start making the lunch symbol?
Just like make a new cylinder or something to work with to extrude.
Okay, so let's here. Let's click here. Why can't I access it? Alright, go here. Oh wait. Let's hit that. It's gonna bring this on over.
When you get that extruded, I'll check around, but just once you get it written back out again, let me know and we'll see if we can't figure out what's going on with your extrusion.
So with this alive, do I could delete this or something?
Yeah, you can just delete it.
Oh, I'll delete them. Well, I have to take a picture of it, so I can submit that. It came out good until that issue took place. So they just kind of.
Okay, well you get that.
Yeah.
I'll be back around.
Who's first? Let's delete that. Delete those faces. Click there. Bring it on here.
How did you adjust the thickness?
That's the thing. I couldn't.
You couldn't?
I couldn't. So I'm starting over. But don't worry. I took a picture of it.
I redid it and it was
Oh, well. To each his own, baby. To each his own. Blessing. Each his own.
There are ways to end months, but it's not all that straightforward. So what we're doing right now, I wouldn't worry about it. Make sure you can actually have it. So since it's just polygons, we're going to play things right now with it. And that edge. So I use different heads of cool confidence in there, just a lot of
Let's go to X-ray. Now I'm going to hit this. Face.
On this thing right here.
To select the faces.
Oh.
Shift. And click.
You might be able to just single it out and delete it.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna ask the teacher.
Oh, right. Now I'm going to hit that bench.
Okay, so like right here.
Yes.
What should I like
Offset.
do to like get rid of?
Did he say offset? Or... Wait, how many? No, wait, there's divisions. So it says 150.
So they don't adjust it. But once you get everything set, you can just
Okay. Man. Let me adjust it to 170. Whoa. That happened before. 170. This is weird. Okay. Oh. Oh, I think I see my issue. Okay. Now let's face. Okay, now I can hit edit mesh, trim. Let's add the divisions, make it 160. Click here.
There we go.
Okay. Now this is
What's up?
yeah, so what happened was, okay, so I've done everything so far, but when I go to Control A, for some strange reason, wait, what? I can now access it. That's weird. Oh, wow.
Life is full of strange things.
Certainly is. Beautiful. Sweet serendipity.
Where's he from? No.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, let me go hit edit mesh. Let's hit now.
Dang, I want to know how to make it thinner. So like, how did you get yours like that?
Oh,
Where it's like thin, not as fat.
let's see here.
Whoa.
Yeah. Will indeed. Yeah, so I told Adam that I would like to meet him tomorrow, and he said that 11 o'clock would work better for him.
11?
11 o'clock. So whatever we need assistance with, we can come here.
Is it where is
Building 4. That's where his office resides.
Virtual slider pops up.
Finally. It's excellent. Let's head yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to do it like this. I'm just gonna like slowly scale it down.
Why are you turning your phone?
So now what? I'm just gonna take a picture of this thing.
Command 4.
I think you could put it all in one photo.
Oh yes.
See, how
Oh
did
yeah,
you
I'm
do
supposed
that?
to do it all in one photo.
Oh, that's what she said? Well then, I took a lot of photos.
Okay, how long would you think you survive in a zombie apocalypse?
Good question. You know, I guess it all really depends on, well,
But what type of zombie are you?
yeah, types of zombies, location, season, who you're
Why would
with.
season?
Well, think about it. If you're in a cold environment, the zombies don't have an advantage because the cold slows them down.
That's also what
Oh yeah. Okay.
But if you're in a warmer climate, then their bodies will decay faster.
Yeah. You see, there's a lot of things to take into consideration.
I just want to
Edit.
know how to make it
By type.
thinner.
History.
Okay, you want to go into attributes. Go into attributes, okay?
Hey, is it okay if the picture
Click on the
is like
object.
this? If it's everything?
Yeah, I would just zoom in on it a
Okay,
little bit.
we're
Oh,
Everything but zoom in on it.
the
you know what?
thing.
Okay. How's that? Is that good? Do you think that's pretty clear?
It's weird. Okay.
Yeah, I got the wireframe for all
this
the...
activity, it's clear. So not overly particular.
Okay, so if I were to submit a picture, I just take everything right now, right, as you see it. Would you be able to see this well?
Yeah, that works for this one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just take a
Did she sort it out how to
simple...
make it thinner?
How does this look? Is this a good photo?
Polygon face.
Wait, is this a good photo too?
Yeah, it's fine.
Awesome.
And then click
That's
on
the
this
one
little
I'm
arrow.
gonna submit.
And now in there you can just click and drag and you'll get a little curve and that'll
Oi,
change.
oi.
how-
Let's go to launch. Click off. Go to hither. Go to hither.
Whoa. Yeah.
Go to Google
Makes a
Drive.
difference, huh?
Go to there.
How's mine? Yours looks great.
Oh, something's glitching. You see? Look, I got my picture. I got my picture. And now, let's talk about this.
So what do you think? Pretty excited about this?
It's all good. One more thing to do, sir?
Alright, so for the lecture activity,
File. CC. Save to desktop.
just want to make sure I can see your horizontal, your vertical, and your extrude. Just make sure all three of those are in the view. Make sure wires are unshaded. Alright, so as long as all three of those are in the view, just screenshot of it. That's your lecture activity.
Revolve. OTs, Louis, Curves, and Revolve. Save that to desktop. Save as. No, I've done that. I can exit out.
Alright, so we don't have time to get to the next thing today. You have kind of covered some high notes on this, and then just if you have any questions on it, you can email me or meet with me during my office hours. Talk about that, but we'll be doing that. I think the last thing here is going to be for your lecture